Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Thursday, August 12th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm live, and I'm ready to go. Oh, this is my fav part of the day, I gotta tell you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Facebook group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. And this broadcast is live for the next 3 hours. Hi, Julie. Good to see ya. So I'm live for the next 3 hours. And then in the Facebook group, if you can't make it during the time that I'm on, which is the Central Standard Time, hello. This little puppy goes to video in Facebook, and I also upload to YouTube. So I'm excited. Alrighty. So I've got some good projects going tonight. I got some happy mail. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Happy, happy, happy mail. So I'm going to show you this in a minute, but I'm working on my pirate. We are almost done. Oh my gosh, guys, look how great these little doodads look on here. Hi, Mary. I got the ship done last night. Got the headband and whatever this stuff is, a couple rings, the ear, and then we're good to go. So we'll switch over to a new project tonight. Alright, let me show you what I got in Happy Mail. Let me check something here for a second. Hold on. Alright, not gonna find it. So I got in the Hannah Carlzone Spirit Animals. I love this book. And I want to thank all the people. Hell, I'm here too. Or hello, I'm here too. Hi, Tiffany. Oops. So I got this in. I've been wanting this book for a long time to show this to you. It's a great little book. It is. So let me date this puppy. Hi, Tiffany. So we got this 8/12/21. And there's 3 people that I want to thank that I could pull in this book. So I want to thank Angela Claywell because she donated an Amazon little gift card. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Every little bit helps, guys. Oh, Mary says, oh, Mary, you've got this book. So Angela Claywell and Rhonda Green and Helen. And the reason I'm putting all 3 names in here oops, I might have gotten Angela's the wrong name. Alright, anyway, I'll fix that. Excuse me, excuse. Campbell, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Julie. Oh my gosh. I was looking at your name, that's why I put that there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So listen, if you donate $1, that's great. I hold on to it until we can get these neat books. All right, and then of course I buy what I can. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. So I'm going to do a really quick page through this. Sandy DeSanto, she's got her, all right, hold on. Sandy, haul out your Christmas florals. I may be getting into it tonight. So real quick flip through here. I'm sure you guys have seen this if you're familiar, but I just wanted to show you that we've got it, and I'm just chomping at the bit to get into this book. Cute little book. What is the cover to this one? It's this one, Spirit Animals. So it's a pretty little book. She even went into steampunk a little bit. That looks like an ink blob. Oh well. Rhonda Green, hello. This will be fun to do. I'll show you some techniques on this water here. So it's really a pretty book, guys, and we've got it in our library now, so I'll be pulling it up one of these times. Really pretty stuff. Love the little octopus tentacles here. So I just wanted to show you this real quick. Look at this, and this is cool too because it's got her face hidden in here. We've got a frog, chameleon up here, and another one here and another one here. So we could have some fun with that. Rita from Guatemala. So, cool little book. It's so funny. She does all these elaborate pieces and then she does this one, which is great because you can go ahead and play around with that. You know me, right? Here's a lemur. A lemur. I'd have to look that up in Google to see how that little puppy's colored. If I do standard coloring on that one. Ladybug. Little girl sitting in the corner. So like I said, I've been wanting this book for quite a while, and Rhonda Green did her metallic silver, and guess what I want to do on this one? Gee, Rhonda, can you guess? And this one. With my little knife to go ahead and etch in lines on the hair. Oh, we could have fun with this double page. Double, double. Love the cards. Some of this is weird, but that's okay. I thought you guys would enjoy seeing this. This would be fun to do. This is kind of interesting. Two people looking at each other, a couple of rats on small buildings with mushrooms. Oh, Angela Campbell says that she hasn't done metal yet. Talk to Rhonda Green. Look at her nights that she did. Welcome, Angela, by the way. And look at these little candies on the bottom. Just fun stuff. And you know what I really like? Look at this lizard with the tail with the flower coming out of it. Interesting. Angela, take a look at the post that Rhonda did. And she explained how she did her metal. But I'll do metal as well. We can do that. Looking forward to doing this one too. Good stuff. So some of you have this book, some of you don't. But we have it now here in the library, so eventually I'll be doing a picture out of it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to flip so fast. Rhonda, will you help Angela? Look at the little puppy. You know, the cutesy stuff always gets us all. Oh, and the birds, parakeets here on the branches, which are really her hair. Now, let me see how we've got this. The hair is wrapped around the branches. Okay, it's part of it. Pearly. Beautiful underwater piece here, double. Angela, get in touch with Rhonda and look at her posts as well. Another steampunk couple. Yeah, Hannah got some criticism for this book because she had some of the some of the steampunk in it. So Rhonda says, of course I'll try, instead of saying what? Of course I'll be glad to. Come on, Rhonda, get that self-doubt out. Look at the gem. Pretty tats, 2 pages, lots of gems, a bow. So Angela said she ordered 2 more Jane Madej books today. Nature's Sweet Moments, Color Super Cute Animals. Okay. And found my Color Sweet Animals. Good. So I want to flip back because Angela's here. I messed up your name, Angela. Yeah, we can do a picture with a face half in and half out of water. Angela Campbell, I said Claywell, and from Rhonda and from Helen made this book possible. Ronnie, hi. Yeah, I did that buckle. We'll revisit that tonight. Okay, Julie, there's a picture in here. Let me find it. There we go. And she's half in and half out of water. There's several ways you can do that. You can lighten the stuff that's down here if you want. You can go more with, let's say on the dress, you find a complementary color. So we could do this blue, and then this would be purple with an in-between blend. That would be the way to do that. That would look cool. So purple's on top, blended into blue on the dress, okay? And then the rest of this can be colored normal strength. That would be cool. I may even do a tutorial on this little piece here. Yes, ma'am, Ronnie. Spirit animals. Rhonda said that she ordered the Forest Girls, Forest Girls coloring book on affiliate list. So excited. Been saving up for that one. Rhonda, you'll love it. You already know that. Angela, work with Rhonda. And yes, I did that buckle. Okay, so we've got this book now. I'm so happy. Can you tell? Okay, let's finish up our pirate. Angela, something's going on. A couple of people have said that there's a problem with their iPad. I don't know why that does it. What I would do, Angela, is completely restart your iPad. Yep, Pearly has that problem. Okay, Angela, here's that buckle. Zoom in. Silver on the outside, darker on the outside, get lighter and lighter and lighter, and then it goes to your lightest down the center where your shine points are. Julie says she had problems the other night. It was your internet on your phone. Had to go inside and make it quit. Yeah, it sounds like it's a reception issue. Oh my gosh, welcome to everybody. All right, I'm going to finish up our pirate. And then I'm going to pop over to Christmas Florals. Zoom out. This book is from Sandy. And she's the one that told the group that this book was on sale. Yeah, Ronnie, there's been a lot of storms. Ronnie, how have you been? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Linda Hirschenroder said that the power just came on. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So Sandy got us this book, Christmas Florals. Zoom out. Zoom out. So I'll be doing an image from this book here. So we'll have lots of fun with that one. We'll do a little bit of a change up here. Beautiful stuff. So this is like, if it's still available, it's like $2, guys. Creative Haven, Amazon. All right. Pirate, Fantasia. We're almost done. We are almost done. And you guys saw my video on how to extend the length of your eraser on your electric eraser. It is such a simple fix. Now you know how to do it. Ronnie, I'm so glad that you're hanging in there. And of course I'm going to ask. Ronnie, listen to me. Get in touch with Dawn. She's there for you. She's all in to help you. Zoom out. Zoom out. Yeah, it's muggy here today. I'm very uncomfortable, thank you. Any questions? So we have a few shells here. We got a button. We've got some gems here. Love the little starfish. I found some starfish, or no, sand dollars on Etsy. Not too expensive. I suppose I should have posted that to the group. I'll have to do that. Okay. So let me go ahead and finish up our ear. And Sandy, I want you to pick out 3 pictures that you like in that Christmas florals. And when I get to the book, tell me what they are. And we can pick one and I'll do it. How does that sound? Oh, no kidding. AC and central air. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. Welcome to all my new members that are coming in. Oh my gosh, guys, we have just been having a bunch of people join up. New people, don't hesitate to talk. This is why I'm live. The videos are fine, they really are. But I need you, but this is the time to come in and chat and not be shy. Doesn't matter what level colorist you are. I've had several people contact me and tell me they're on disability and they enjoy coming in and just listening. That's right, we don't bite. We don't bite. We don't. So we have people who lurk and will watch. And as I started to say, we have people that, I've had several people that are on disability or disabled. And they tell me that they come in and just enjoy watching. And I've had people tell me who are having problems with depression that they come in as well and like to watch. So that's cool. All right, zoom in. Zoom in. Jean says, hi everyone from this old ragged person. Oh, please. Jean's up for the sympathy vote tonight. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of highlight right underneath the eyebrow. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a leather something. Now it's going to look wonky close up. But I like to show close up so you guys can see what the heck is going on, because that's the point. Okay, now notice, zoom in, wrong way, zoom out, zoom out. Yeah, Ronnie, I hope you can catch the video where I did that. It really came out well. I'm glad you like it. Could it be a shell? Says Mary. I don't know. I'll have to contact Nicholas and say, hey, what the heck is that? Okay, now I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit extra brown. Along the outside of his nose and on some of these little crinkles. Why? He's a pirate. He's been out in the sun a lot. Right? So his face is pretty, yeah, a shell with a leather thong. Interesting. Okay, everybody see how I'm adding now this darker brown? It happens to be a master color 1535. Oh, there we go with food. Julie Claywell says, I smell food. And again, anybody that's new, ask, talk, chat, lurk, enjoy, laugh with us. Okay, notice how I'm adding the darker brown on the high points of the face. Yeah, a half hour in and we're already talking about food. I know. I'll tell you what though, Ronnie, we've gone like entire broadcasts and nobody discusses food. Okay, everybody see how I'm getting that ruddy complexion now? And I'm just simply taking a little bit of brown and I'm highlighting the edges. Now, for anybody that's new, I have like 18 sets of colored pencils. I group them by color and not by brand, so I use different brands. Oh, I love this. Zoom out. I know. Isn't that something, Ronnie? A whole broadcast and no discussion of food. That was weird. Zoom out. Alright. And see, all I did was added the brown on the high points of the face. You know how when you get sunburn? Just think about that. And that'll help you find your high points. I'll have to see if I can get Nicholas in here. That would be fun. And then we'll ask him and say, what the heck is this? Alright. Now, I'm going to add, oh, Ronnie says her Christmas floral book will be there Sunday. Cool. I'm going to add a scar. So what I did is I used my finest point pen. This is what, a Sango pen? Yeah, no, Uniball. I don't care what kind of pen you use. You've got narrow ones too. This is a Uniball. And it is a 0.28 pen. Helen thinks it's a bandana. Yeah, our bandana's up here. We're trying to figure out what this bottom thing is. Rebecca Jones, Helen Elliston. Helen is the author of our colorist special effects books. She loves to come in and pick on us. No, I'm kidding. Helen is a benefactor to our group. Getting ridiculous off 3 seconds, back on for 4. I'm gonna have to leave. Oh no. And reset this thing. Okay. Leather strings for the parrot to chew on. Mary says, I think a concho shell. I'm telling you, I'm going to contact the author. Zoom in. Zoom in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add little teeny tiny stitches. And remember, when you use your fine point pen, oh, an eye patch that's not on the eye. No, I don't think that's it. Wanda. Now, your little teeny tiny narrow pen is going to have a hard time with the pencil. So you got to keep cleaning the tip on your paper towel. contest, make a guess what it is. Yeah. Yeah, and then Nicholas can supply the book as the winner. I really do need to contact him. I hope he replies. All right, now look. Pirates are not good at stitching, right? So when you make your little marks, you want to make them somewhat ragged. Wanda, look who's here, Ronnie. So Ronnie says, for all you in the balcony newcomers, don't think you need expensive coloring pencils and books. Dollar stores, and I know I have a store here called Ollie's that has a great set for $3, just color. Start small. The thing is, just color. It makes all the difference. She suffers from anxiety. Wise words, Ronnie. Now remember, don't make your stitches. I don't know if we have Blackbeard here. Could be. Yeah, Dawn was telling us that I think she said Blackbird would put... Well, Angela, I hope you can come back. She was saying, I think it was Blackbird would put little firecrackers in his beard when they were boarding a ship, and then light them, and then that would scare off. It would scare the other pirates. Scare me too. Okay, so we got the scar. Stephanie. Will somebody contact Angela and see if she's coming back? Doggone. Okay. So you don't want to make, you know, perfect marks because these are pirates who can't sew straight probably. I'm going to let that dry. And then we'll play around with that a little bit. Okay, let's get that band done. We are so close to being done, guys. I'm telling you. Woohoo! I've got 2 hoops here, teeny tiny hoops. So I'm going to clean those up just a little bit. They can't sew straight because of rum. Very good, Julie. Julie says, oh my word, would burn you. His mama never told him not to play with fire. Oh, Pearlie, I'm sorry you have to go. Try a restart, sweetie. Okay. Let's do some gold on the ring. Gonna put a little yellow on there. we've got a ring down here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little brown. Now, this is just a quick and dirty way to do gold, because we've got the area that's so small. I still don't know what it is on his head. I haven't a clue. I'll think about it when I get to it, to color it. I don't know, maybe, like we said, a shell. Okay, notice how we've got the brown now on the two, what we think are little gold ringlet thingies. Feather. Let's get that done. Now, I'm not going to do the feather in any blues, because that would just be too much. So I'm going to take a marker, water-based, I would like to think that this feather isn't from his friend the parrot. Could it be his hair? No, I don't think it's his hair, because, you know, we've got hair here and hair there and over here as well. I'm going to color this like a leathery type thing. Okay, so we've got a nice orange on here. And then I'm going to take, what am I going to take here? Yeah, it looks like some kind of material to me as well. So I've got a question for you guys. If I sent a text to Nicholas and could get him in here, would you be interested? So I'm using a little bit of turquoise on here. Okay, Ronnie says yes. Julie says yes. Rhonda says sure. So I think that the pirate got this feather out of a bordello from one of the ladies there. And that's why we've got this mix of colors. Mary says yes. Okay. Julie says yeah. Okay. All right. I was going to do it, and then I thought, well, I'm going to ask my peeps because I didn't want to bring in somebody that you guys maybe weren't interested in. So I contacted the author of the Furs, Feathers, and Rhinestone, Rick St. Dennis, but he didn't answer me back, so... Ooh la la, she says. Hi, Julie. Yeah, I'll try and have Hannah come in. Sure. I've been kind of laid back this summer, and I'm ready to start ramping up again. Now, I know you guys were kind of laughing at the fact that I was making this feather zoom out from a bordello, but I want you guys to think about stuff like that. What did I say? Make a little story about what you're coloring, right? And when you make that story about what you're coloring, that's going to influence how you color, and that will engage your audience, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do the headband here. Zoom in. Sandy says hubby wanted ice cream. Okay. Okay, so what do I tell you guys to think about when you start laying your colors on your images? We just did a project. Around it, our scarecrow. I'm giving you hints. Oh, great. Rebecca says, oh, ice cream sounds really good. Be right back. Oh, thanks a lot, guys. Like I can get up and get myself some ice cream? I don't think so. Okay, come on. What do I tell you guys to think about when you're coloring line art? I'm giving you a bunch of hints. So there's my dark. Oh, come on guys, you're killing me. Here's my medium. Grayscale, Rhonda, thank you. I'm changing the order a little bit. I'm not doing dark, light, and medium. Because I specifically want to see where my light spaces are. Pick 3 colors, that's right. Oh, Ronnie says preseason game for football started tonight, so game food, barbecue chicken wings. Oh, guys. Okay, so dark, medium, and then I'm going to go with my light. And this is where I'm going to be blending with my medium. And I'm going to go back with my medium. And if you want to go ahead and add a little bit of the dark into some of these folds, you can do that as well. And then if you want to go ahead and lighten that to be a cloth-like thing, white pencil. And we'll soften up this whole shebang. Oh man, look at that, guys. Okay. Now, if you really want to also enhance, I'm going to take a dark gray, not black, and I'm going to put a little bit of gray edge on our bandana here. And remember, we're going to blend that in, right? No lines, guys, on your colorings. Oh my gosh, Sandy, I'd love a double scoop of pecan. Wanda can bring it when she brings a steak. Oh, Lord. Yay, yay, yay. And I'm also going to add just a touch of gray on the bands right there in the center. Not much. And you can hit that with one stroke, one or two strokes of your white pencil. Boom. Zoom out. Zoom out. Not too shabby. Now, I want to curve this edge a little bit more because that looks like it's too straight and it looks funny. So I'm going to go ahead, zoom in, zoom in. I'm going to go ahead and see how I'm putting these little dash lines on here? And that's indicating that we have a fold. Isn't that cool, guys? All right. And if you feel that you need to blend it just a little bit more for softness, because see, this is fabric. We're assuming that this is fabric. So we'll go ahead and soften it with the white pencil. Oh, that looks cool. Anybody have any questions about that? Just work your pencils, guys. All right. Let's give this guy some eyebrows. Or an eyebrow. Zoom in. Oh, Dorothy, hi. Okay, Dorothy says she's just been watching the last couple of nights. I had surgery Tuesday morning, which I will talk about later on. Okay. Just too tired right now. All right. Okay, Sandy said, ILene, is this your second time coloring this one? No. I'm not sure I understand the question. No, ma'am. First time. Guys, we're going to take a quick break right now. And we're going to shoot some prayers for Dorothy Turnblad. Lord God, in the holy name of Jesus Christ, we ask for rapid healing of Dorothy Turnblad. Dorothy, you're in our prayers, and we are asking that everything comes out successfully for you. May your healing be quick and painless. Lord God, we thank you so much for listening to our plea. We come to you as a group to ask for this for Dorothy, and we have faith that you will help her. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, Dorothy, you are covered. Okay, I wanted to soften this feather a little bit. Didn't like those blunt edge of the red into the orange. His bordello feather. Oh, you're welcome, Dorothy, of course. And to anybody that's new, prayers are always available for you. We sincerely care about each other. And we want you to feel peace when you come in here and listen to us. Okay, Rebecca says, Sandy, I think someone else in the group did this picture and posted it to the group. Really? Oh, cool. I must have missed it. Could somebody check that for me? Okay. How do we color black, guys? Mary said, didn't you play around with this on your own? If you're talking to me, no. Okay, so let's go ahead and shape this eyebrow a little bit. I'm going to carry out the point forward. I'm using a dark gray, and then I'm going to shoot a little black on there as well. See how I'm making that point? And I'm just going to add a little bit of black on top of that. So it's blue, dark gray, and black. Done. Okay. So let's do this thongy thing. Let me tidy up with that a little bit. So I've got the brown, I have a medium brown, and now I'm going to put in a little bit of dark brown. Very sharp point pencil, guys. Don't ever just color something like this with the one color. And I'm going to go along one of the edges. And tint that with my other brown. There you go. Okay. I think we've got a little bit of metal here on this ring. I'm hoping by the process of elimination we can figure out what the heck this is. So there's my gold. Excuse me, my yellow. Little bit of brown on top. And again, this is a quick and dirty way to do gold. There's a better way to do it on larger spaces. And then I'll go back over with my yellow. Now, don't get me wrong, this looks good. But when you've got larger places, that allows you to really do the great gold coloring. And I'm going to make this yellow right here because I'm going to make this gold as well. Anybody have questions about gold? A little bit of yellow, a little bit of brown. And then you can pop that yellow back on to smooth it out. I did a beautiful gold hoop for you one day in one of my previous videos. Okay, I think this is a fabric something. Now, I don't want you to get flustered when you can't figure out when something is, what something is. Make it something. I've got to do his eyes too. All right, so I'm going to carry some of this pink through. The pink and the green look great together. And we decided that if this was Blackbird beard, and he chose to wear a couple of pink colors, who's going to argue with him? Right? I'm not. Are you? So I've got the water-based marker. And I'm going to come in with my pencil, a reddish pencil. Now, I get it. Okay, Rhonda says, I found some pirate picture from you July 10th and 11th. Okay, was that the woman? Was it a woman? Send me a Rhonda, send me a screenshot, please. Okay, so since this is fabric, okay, I'll look and see. Oh, gosh, I know what it is. Hold on. Zoom out. Zoom out. I'm sorry. I was fooling around. There it is. Oh, I'm a dork. I was fooling around with markers and colors. So guess what? I did do this before, and I was yes. I was whetting your appetites to show you that I would be coloring this. And I put my little sailboat on it. Good memory, guys. Yep, yep, yep. Zoom in. Okay, white pencil on top, very gently on my darker pink. So we'll go ahead and make the highlights because we decided that this was a fabric something. Take your time, play with it. There you go. Isn't that cool? Okay, now this parrot is turning gray. He's supposed to be white around his eye. Rhonda, thank you for looking that up for us. Okay, so let's color his eyes. Let's see here. So again, I'm going to tidy up his eyes. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make his eye black. We're going to keep him looking a little scary. And this is where I tell you guys, as you've been coloring, even though you've got a paper towel under your hand, you're still going to get a little bit of smearing. So this is where I'll go ahead and re-emphasize with a fine point pen some of the features. All right, so don't forget to do that. And now I'm going to work on that scar a little bit. Zoom in. Zoom in. And I'm going to take a pink water-based marker. You want a very, very light color. And we're going to go ahead and add a little pink to that. Now again, it looks dorky close up like this. And also, if I get any water blobs on there from the marker, yeah, but wait, there's more. That's my phrase. Now, zoom out. Zoom out. Now we're going to make that area kind of sensitive. So I'm going to go ahead and carry the pink out a little bit. And because it's a water marker, when I tap on here, it leaves a little spot, a wet spot. So that's why I'm tapping it with my finger, just to get that wet spot out of there. Everybody clear on that? Okay. Yes, my regulars know that that's my line, but wait, there's more. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of a dark brown. Zoom in. I love this face that I did. And I'm going to put in some shades of dark brown. Not much. And I'm also going to take a little bit of purple. Because remember, this is beat up skin, right? And I'm going to add a little bit of purple for that discoloration. Good grief, he was in one heck of a fight with this one. And I'm even going to take that purple out a little bit to the side. Everybody see that? And we're going to make it bruised. Now listen to me. This is where, when you're coloring, you're going to start to get ideas, right? So I wasn't thinking about the bruise as I was going along here. But when I added the brown and stuff to make it look messier, I thought, you know, that looked cool with a bruise. Now, somebody tell me what color bruises are. Da, 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 da. Oh, come on, I know somebody could answer that question. Purple and blue, right? There you go. Zoom out. What do you think? You like it? Da, 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 dum. I'm even going to take a little more pink on the very outside. Oh, I love it. Dang, that turned out really well. And guys, I promise you, you'll get there. You just got to experiment and try. Try, try, try. Oh. All right. One more doohickey and then we're done. One more doohickey. How many of you would have thought about putting a scar and a bruise on the face? And I think what I'm going to do too while I'm here is add a little bit brown under the eye. And I'm even going to go so far as to add, zoom in, a little bit of gray. You see it? I mean, think about it. We've got a beat up pirate. He's been in one battle too many. Got a little mark there I didn't want. Put a little light there. And we'll give him piercing black eyes. Zoom out. Johnny Depp. See, Ronnie, this is why I want you in here more often. All right, I want to tone down a little bit of that light. Now, around the bruise, I'm going to add a little bit of white. Just a tad. A little bit on the nose. A little bit over the eye. A little bit in between our crinklies here. Okay, two more things. I forgot one more thing. Okay, so we've got to do his lips. Zoom in. I love that scar. Absolutely love that scar. A little bit of pink on here. Notice I put the marker on and then just tap it with, well, I'm pulling my finger just a little bit to spread that. And I think we're good. No, that ship is his hat. Yes, ma'am, Ronnie. Zoom out. Zoom out. That's a hat. Okay. Now, I've got a couple areas by the sails where I missed my blue eyeshadow and in between the dragon. So I'm just going to take a blue pencil and squirt that in there real quick. Yes, ma'am. That's his hat. All right. Okay, background here. I love how this piece came out. If I didn't, I would tell you. Okay, background. Yeah, I know you got it, Ronnie. It's neat because you look at it and you've just got to look at it for a minute to understand what's going on with it. Okay, background, real quick. Pencil. Zoom in. I'm sorry, Wanda, what is the part of the ship above his forehead? I missed it. All right, so I'm going to pop in a little boat here. And I'm going to put a triple mast on it. I still need to color part of the ship above his forehead. Oh yeah, the thing that's sticking out. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now, you don't have to get super elaborate here in the background. Wind's blowing that way. Okay, so the flag has to go out this way. Now, normally I don't recommend graphite pencil to sketch in because if you make a boo-boo, it's hard to erase. But I'm pretty comfortable with this. And now what I'm going to do is just going to ink it up. 2 seconds, guys, not hard. Quick sketch. Zoom in. And the ship in the background doesn't have to be anything fancy because it's just an outline. And what I want you to do is get a blank piece of paper and practice something like this little ship. Excuse me. Okay, let me see something here. And guys, it's nothing, it really is not elaborate. It really isn't. Okay, my pen's not cooperating because it's on the wax. Hold on. I'm going to bring out the big guns here. Good grief. Hold on. One of these days, I got to go through my markers and get rid of my ones that are drying out. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to let that dry while I do this one part above the hat, and then we're done. I'm almost disappointed. I've really been enjoying this little guy. Zoom out. And again, welcome to all my new people now who are watching. All right, let's get this little guy done. Get her done. That's a southern thing, get her done. Oh man, I don't know if it's this humidity or what, but my pens are just giving me grief. There we go. I don't know what this is either. I think it's a harpoon. Now guys, I want you to realize that when you color, you have a lot of power concerning your audience. And when you don't know what something is, the exception being this group, is if you don't know what something is, then decide what it is and go for it. So Rhonda says she finished her lady picture. She got rid of the excess grayscale. I really want to see this. And use pastel chalks. Good for you. Miss, I'm afraid to use my pastel chalks. So what I started to say when posting, if you're coloring something and you don't know what it is, make a decision and go with it. And don't tell everybody, oh, I screwed this up because I don't know what this was. They don't know. Zoom in. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of gray pencil. And I'm going to outline my sails. I'm just going to touch it. Not much. Just a little bit. And I'm going to take my Arteza pen. Rebecca Jones says she's using her pastel chalk right now to do the background in her that picture. I know the word, I'm tongue-tied on it. Petrodactyl. There we go. I got it. Took me a minute. Okay, zoom in. Zoom in. So I'm going to take a little bit of my white pen, and we're going to put a little bit of wave. Below the ship. Not much. Otherwise it's going to look dorky. Just a touch. There we go. All right. Zoom out. Now, in this group, however, if you've had problems with an area, I'd like you to tell us where you had problems and why. So if you say something like, well, I screwed up the dress, okay? Tell us why you think you screwed up the dress. All right. Let's get the rest of this harpoon done. That drives me absolutely crazy when somebody says they screwed something up, but they don't say why they think they did. All right. Oh, got to do one thing here. I'm going to use my narrowest pen, and I'm going to go ahead and draw some wood lines. Just a little bit there. And now I have to wait one more second for that to dry. Okay, so let's look at this whole piece. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. What do you think? And you guys know me, I'll probably fuss with it a little bit more. Put a little blue through the windows here. Questions, comments, ask now, because I'm going to be moving on to a new piece. I think we're in pretty good shape. Zoom out. New people, any questions? New members. Oh my gosh, I love that scar. We got our little boat in the background here. Zoom in. Zoom in. All right, let's get this harpoon done, and then I'll go to my next piece. Now, notice that I'm covering right over the black with my brown, and that gives me that scuffy look. And I'm also going to take a little bit of a darker brown and go on the outside with it, on the bottom. Zoom out. There you go. And isn't that funny? I see a white dot at the end of that harpoon where I missed. Oh, good grief. Don't you hate that when you're coloring and you get like this one little teeny tiny white dot where your pencil or pen missed? I think we're in pretty good shape. Now, on tweaking with this, I'm going to soften up the scarf a little. This is my favorite part. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. Rhonda says, I love how you can do colorful and scary at the same time. Yeah, I could do his eyeball. Okay. I'm just going to brighten up my white a little bit. On the buckle. I love this buckle too. I think that turned out pretty cool. Well, I guess we can give him some, how about some blue eyes? Yes, Ronnie, the beak is a very light gray, very light gray. Ah! Get my hair out of there. And my point fell off. So I'll put a little blue in his eyes. And I'm using 2 colors of blue, darker at the top, lighter at the bottom. There we go. So we'll let his blue eyes be disarming. Not to his enemies, I'm sure. Zoom out. I'm going to erase a little more around the parrot's eyes because I want that to be a lot whiter than it is. There we go. All right, we're done. Except when I tweak off camera. All right, now I'm going to take a second to spray this. Oh, wait a minute, guys. We missed 2 spots. Zoom in. Hold on. Back of the dragon. Give me 2 seconds. I just saw that. There we go. Sorry about that. Zoom out. All right. Give me 2 seconds here to spray this. I've put too much work in it to not protect it. Let me get off the little eraser pieces. There we go. Hold on, be right back. Okay. I'm done. We're good. And now for a totally different project. Oh, I love that scar. Thank you, Rhonda, for the likes. I recognize your little pooch. Any questions or comments? You're not going to hurt my feelings. Okay, Sandy. Did you pick the picture that you want me to do? They're all beautiful. Sandy got us this book, so I thought, well, I'm going to let her pick. What one do you want me to do? Or give me 3 suggestions. This one? This one here with the jars and the poinsettia with the steps. This one. Is this the one, Sandy? Okay. All right, let's keep going. So I've got that one bent. What's another one? The door with the wreath and the garland. This one, okay. That would be number 2, okay. And then I'll have you pick one more. Hold on. Okay, so this was the, okay, so that's 2. Okay, and let's pick one more. Oh, I don't know if I want to pick one. Give me a third one. Give me a third one, Sandy. And if I've passed it, I can go back, because you got the same book and you could just tell me. Okay, which one? The sled? The one with the gazebo. Okay. Okay. Oh, the sled. Oh yeah. I love the sled. Okay. How about the one with the sled? We good for that one? What do you think? Okay, Sandy says yes. All right, cool. All right, this is Christmas Florals, guys. Sandy gave us the book. She gets to choose. Let me go ahead and give it a quick spray with my fixative. Yeah, it is hard to pick because they are all nice. Okay, cool. By the way, do you guys like my new background? Did you notice? Alrighty. I'm just looking for something. I will be with you momentarily. Sorry for the bumping. So what we need to ask ourselves is, what do we want this to look like? Do we want it to look kind of like old-fashioned type thing? Do we want it to look newish? And remember how I always tell you guys that your pieces are going to tell a story. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with an old-fashioned look. Ronnie says old-fashioned. Okay. Now, I want you to all to remember that regardless of what medium I use, you can replicate it in pencil. I am looking for a color that's the sound you're hearing. The sound of silence. Rattle, rattle, rattle. I promise I'll get there. Okay, I got it. So here are my thoughts on the sled. We got a brand new sled, and I'm gonna make it look old-fashioned. Zoom in. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my water-based markers. And for those of you that have this book, I hope you're going to follow along. I think that would be fun. I deliberately held off doing this so we could do this together. And what I did, and what I want you to do, if it's possible for you to do this without disconnecting yourself, is you can go on to Google. Well, just watch what I'm doing. Zoom in. And what I did is I did a search on old-fashioned sleds. So what you want to do is use a goldish brown pencil. Ronnie says, ILene, you're just going to get me to use my markers, aren't you? Well, yeah. I was hoping by now you had. Now, I don't mind the little ripply effect that I'm getting here. I'm deliberately not going to try to smooth out the color to be just my base color. See these little marks right here? And I'm achieving that with my marker. And the way I'm doing that is just going over my same spots where I want that. Everybody see that little ripple in there? Hi, Dawn. Dawn, I'm going to show you my pirate. I finished it. Now, watch this, guys. See how I'm going over this area? And I go up and down a little bit and then back down. And look at that nice ripple effect on this sled. Zoom out. Zoom out. Dawn, here's my pirate that I finished. Zoom out. So he's done. Zoom in. Oh, zoom out. We'll make a decision here. And Dawn, check out that bruise that we put on there with the stitches. Isn't that cool? Let me get some water. Whew. And Dawn, I want you to notice that we put a feather on here from a bordello. Oh, don't know if Dawn got bumped off or not. Alright, she can check back with us again if she did. Okay. She'll have to let us know when she's back in. Alright, everybody see the ripple that I've got here? And all I did is I went over these spots a second time with my marker and just made little wiggly lines. Zoom in. See? I just went doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, zoom in. Zoom in. Now, one of the reasons that I love my markers is that when you get into really teeny tiny places, all you have to do is touch your marker tip to the teeny tiny spot and it leaves the color. So that's about there. Okay. I think Dawn got bumped. Why aren't I using the finer tip? Good question. Because I forgot I had it. Thank you. Duh. It's so funny, I never use that end, so I don't think about it. Okay. Rhonda, you've got this book, right? Okay, so I'm going to come down. Sandy, are you following along on this picture? Oh, Rhonda says no. Okay. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought you had it. Okay, using the finer tip of my marker, I'm going to get into my teeny tiny areas. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, Sandy says I'm watching. I have to make a copy, so I have extra copy. Going to work on it tomorrow afternoon. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now again, I'm absolutely not attempting to try to get a smooth application of this because I want those little imperfections in the wood. Okay, is Dawn back? Dawn, you disappeared. Oh, Ronnie said at 3 a.m. it was 82 degrees. Yep, I could use the slice knife in the wood. But I want to go with a smooth surface. Okay, I was showing you my pirate. Hold on. Okie dokie, hold on. Oh, the slice knife works wonderfully, Dawn. Dawn, this is the knife that I got. It's got the ceramic tip, and it's very, very sharp. Yeah, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. All right, Dawn, now look, don't go away this time. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. All right, Dawn, check this out. Ronnie, the slice knife, Slice is the brand name, and it's got a ceramic blade on it, and it is very sharp. And I was demonstrating how to cut creases into the paper and then using marker over it. So I think everybody had a lot of fun with this. Hey, check out this cut on the face. Zoom in. Zoom in. Stitches and bruising on the face. Zoom out. So yeah, we've been having fun. And look, check out this little boat. Got an extra little boat in there. And sand dollars and seashells. Alrighty. Add a tiny bit of yellow near the edges of the red part. Okay. To indicate old but healing. Alright. There we go. Yeah, you know how the bruise heal and have that yellow tint around the edges? Yep, 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 yep. There you go. And for those of you are new, Dawn Denise Boyer is our resident artist, as is Helen Elliston. And Dawn published Compass Roses and is currently running a contest that we're having a lot of fun with. And she comes in and she likes to make trouble. And we love it. Okay. And now I'm doing an old-fashioned sled. I am. So now let me catch the wood on this side here. And again, guys, remember, just base color. Jim said, "You troublemaker." Just at the same time I did it, right? Hello, Jim. Dawn lives in Ronnie's neck of the woods. Dawn, can Jim hear me? He said hi back to everyone. Okay, good. Zoom in. Oh, yes, he can. Yeah, Jim, she's the troublemaker here. ILene, add pink around that bruise, or yellow around that bruise. So Dawn, I'm coloring an old-fashioned sled at the moment. Yeah, but Jim's the true troublemaker. I know. Jim eggs her on, I think. And she happily complies. Now, again, I'm adding a few extra strokes with my marker pen, water-based, to make that wood have the texture we want. Zoom out. Actually, Dawn, I was looking at some pictures on Google, and I'm looking at one right now. It's an old-fashioned wood and iron sled, and it's got the yellowish colors on it. So I'm using the yellowish brown. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull, excuse me, I got to reach across you. Oh, you're not even seeing that. All right, that's good. Oh, exactly. That's what I intended, that my marker strokes are making it look like wood grain. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a slightly darker brown. Pencil. Hey, Dawn. Sandra got us this book. It's Christmas Florals. Zoom out. So this is the book I'm using. She sent me a copy. Zoom in. Yeah, I made those marker strokes to deliberately look like that wood grain. Take the tiniest tip of what? The marker? Yeah, I'll do that when I add my details. My head is blocking. Okay, sorry. All right. So I'm going around the outside now. And I'm starting to pull in that edge. With my darker brown. Now, I want you to notice something here, guys. Remember how I've been talking about the grayscale? And light and the medium and the dark? So I want you to think about what's going on here. The light is the background. The medium are my jumps in the wood here. And my dark now is my edging. And because of that, we're getting all sorts of dimension on this piece. Now, when I post this picture in progress. I'll post the picture from Google that I'm emulating. All right, and now I'm going to go in my center portion. Good night, Dawn. Love you, sweetie. Zoom in. Okay, see how I took my brown pencil and then I angled down in the middle and went over to the other side along the edge? Now, guys, it looks wonky. I mean, what else can you say? And that's why I keep telling you. What do I keep telling you about your colorings? At this stage. Oh, I love how this is turning out. Zoom out. As I tell you not to make judgments about your coloring. This is not the time to be saying, oh, I intended this and got that. And even if you did intend of this and got that, then this is where you need to be working with it, right? Okay, now I think I went up a little bit further with my sled color than I should have. Give me a second. I think I asked this earlier. Did my eraser tutorial help anybody?
I'm here to help. Get to know Siri at apple.com.
And that would be Siri answering my question. So Ronnie says, my daughter knows after a year of me coloring that she's not to judge my picture in the beginning, that the end result is much better. Exactly. Everybody listening to that. Okay, and I've got one more little area. Zoom in. Like I said, if you guys don't quit judging your colorings early on, I'm going to reach through the screen and I'm going to smack you. Now, one of the things that happen when you judge your pieces early, and this is why people really do screw up, is that when you start judging your pieces early, you start trying to change it. And when you make those changes, that's where a lot of the trouble comes in. Let me rephrase that a little bit. It's not that you change it, it's that you try to quote unquote correct it. That's a better way to say this. So let me say this again. When you start judging your piece in the middle of you coloring it, you try to make corrections, and it's those corrections that then really do mess it up. So you've got to quit that. Oh, Wanda says that she's saying that she's done with her back cover contest picture. She submitted it and posted it in the group. Yay. You go, girl. Okay, I think I got most of my wood here. Whoops, one little teeny tiny spot. Well, Wanda, we're all rooting for you, you know that. So see, now we all need to go over to Life Escapes. and vote on it. Who's doing the voting on it, Wanda? Is it by popular vote? Right, they'll be judged by who? Popular vote? Zoom out. Zoom out. Oh, 2 of the book designers. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm going to work on the rail a little bit so you can see where we're going here. Zoom in. Zoom in. Too bad it's not by popular vote, because then we could all go over from this group and vote for you. Okay, this is a Brett funner that I'm using. It's called Koi, K-O-I. Oh, gonna sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. Good night, Pearlie. I'm only going to be on for 10 more minutes. Okay. Now, Rhonda, I don't know. I think, Wanda, can you answer that question, or anybody else, difference between the square and round Brett funners? I've read that there is a difference, but I don't remember what it is. Good night, Ronnie. Ronnie, are you going to be able to make it more often? Rhonda says she couldn't use her Brett funner on the ballerina picture. It would not work on the paper. Okay. So Wanda says that she's got 3 different sets of Brett funders. Wanda, could you tell everybody the difference between the 3, please? Yes, the new 520s seem to be creamier. Exactly. I 1000% agree on you with that. And Wanda, have you looked at the ends of your pencils? The newer Brett funners seem to have thicker lead in the center. Okay. I know this color looks wonky with the wood on here, but keep in mind, I'm not done with the wood at all. And the color that I'm using for the sled runners is not my final color. So Wanda says she hasn't had time to compare them much, still swatching her new set. Okay. Yeah, these 520s are very creamy. I like them a lot. Yeah, and that's true, Rhonda. It's going to be hard to tell which ones you'd be getting. And the thing is, if you buy a small set of the Brett funners, you may not be getting the same kind that we have in the 520s. So just be aware of that. Do you like the Prismacolor, Rhonda? Okay, let me find where my brown's going to be. Okay, if you, oh, the Polychromos by Faber-Castell. Okay. All right, I'm not going to do this area up here yet by the teeny tiny area up here by the pine cone because I want to show you something. So this color that I'm using is very red. Zoom out. Just sit tight a minute. So Wanda says, judging from swatching, only the 520s have the potential to become my new favorite set. Okay. So what I want to show you guys is I want this bottom part of my sled to have more of a brownish color with red-ish brown undertones. So I'm taking a brown pencil. This is called light reddish brown, and this is by Fila. And I'm putting this brown on top of my color by Brett Funner called Koi. Now, unfortunately, Koi doesn't mean anything. What is that? Brown, gold, what? But what I want you to see is the entire sled now is taking on a brownish color. Everybody see that? And the way that you make these decisions, guys, yeah, I don't know, koi fish, K-O-I, yeah, could be. And the way you make these decisions is this. As you color more and more, you're going to see multiple colors in things that you look at. So in looking at this picture of this old-fashioned sled that I'm working from, I saw the two browns in the coloring for our runners. Zoom in. So that's how I knew that on top of this first color that I put on, which is like a goldish color, that the brown on top of it would pick up the color that I wanted, would be the color that I wanted ultimately. Zoom in. Let me fix this. Does that make sense to everybody? And that's how you layer colors, is by, when you look at things, your eye notices different shades of colors in the object that you're looking at. And that's how you start picking out your pencils. So as you can see, the runners on the sled are becoming more of the brownish color and not that funny color that I started with. And I knew that would happen, but you needed to see it. And what I want you to do, I'm gonna post this as a WIP in the group, and I'm gonna show you the picture that's inspiring me to color this way. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. So here we are for the moment, okay? Questions or comments before I sign off? And as you can see, this is starting to come together with the pattern on my wood, which looked funny when I was putting this together, right? Okay, guys. I hope you learned something tonight. I hope you had fun. If you're not a colorist, I hope you enjoyed our company. We are a pretty neat and unique group. So glad to have you all here. Love you guys. And I'm done for the evening. Dorothy, good night. I hope everybody had fun. I sure did. Zoom in. Zoom in. Alright guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Joyous, joyous coloring. Continue to be kind to each other like you are. Love you guys. Ooh, I'm getting another pouring of hearts. Sandy, thanks again for the book. I hope you're inspired by what I'm doing. Alright guys, take care. Oh, yes, please, please, please share this broadcast to your timeline, guys. Let other people enjoy it. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.